Have a ride and want to make some coin? You're parked in the right spot. This is the Carbingo Show with Frank Rios, Matthew Barroso, and Ramon Robles. Driven by Carbingo.com, where you get a real offer on your car and earn top dollar. Call Carbingo at 87-CAR-BINGO. Now, here to get you the most for your car, the Bingo Bros, Frank, Matthew, and Ramon.
This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. Happy New Year to you all. I am Ramon Robles, along with Matthew Barroso. Frank, what? What happened to Frank?
Frank actually is a time traveler. He's stuck in 2022, and we're just waiting for him to get back here.
That's all right. We have Jennifer and Ryan to fill the void. Appreciate y'all being here. Happy New Year, January the 7th, 2023.
Yeah.
The year of our Lord. Everybody have a good New Year? Good? Yes. Everybody come out all...
I have a cool New Year's story.
Okay, cool. All 10 fingers, 10 toes? We good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Go ahead. Do you want to share it now? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
So we were a little lazy on buying fireworks. We like to buy fireworks.
Okay.
You know,
are they legal where you live?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
And if they weren't illegal, we allegedly bought fireworks. But
yep.
For now, we bought legal fireworks. And so we waited. We were a little lazy. And when about 11:20, we went... We should go buy some fireworks.
At night.
A little late, right?
Wow.
So there's a fireworks stand right around the corner. So we went, and when we got there, there was like 2 or 3 people in line, and we saw the kind of the back of the box that they're in, and you're like, oh, there's nothing. Great.
Yeah.
So first thing we go is, you know, hey, do you guys have any sparklers? All the kids want sparklers.
Yeah, of course.
No sparklers. Okay, cool. Do you guys have Roman candles? No Roman candles. Okay, cool. So I was like, what do you have? And the guy goes, you guys are our last customer because there's literally nobody behind us. And he goes, why don't we just go ahead and give you some stuff?
Wow.
So we ended up paying $36, $36.50. And we got probably about $300 worth of stuff.
Wow. He just wanted to get rid of it. That way
he gave us so much stuff, dude. It was awesome. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And we're a big group of people, so it ended up being really cool.
Yeah. And you go back to your house.
So we went back to the house and shot fireworks for about an hour.
Because here's the thing. I really want to know people who are legally allowed to, you know, pop fireworks because I love them.
Yeah.
Right. And I've tried to do it at the residence, and you know, you just feel guilty. I do anyway for doing it.
Yeah.
Especially when they're really loud. And so I think we've just become good friends.
Oh,
yeah, the black cat, the M60s or whatever they're called, the real big ones, real loud ones.
They gave us about 1,000.
Wow. And you did them all. Good for you.
Yeah. And then it was cool because we were it was in my uncle's house, but it was in a cul-de-sac. And at the end of the cul-de-sac, there was a family that had their garage open, lights playing, they were blasting music, partying. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was a good New Year's Eve for sure.
Nice. Good. I like that because there's always that one curmudgeon who, you know.
Oh, yeah. They come outside and they're like,
yeah,
you
exactly.
kids.
Yeah, and now with social media and neighborhood Facebook groups or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's those people, I wish these idiots would stop. You know, I'm sorry it happens twice a year.
Right. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry your dog hates loud noises, but your dog does not affect my New Year celebration. Wow. I love the dog.
Heartless.
Yeah. Well, I have dogs of my own who freak out, but they're not going to tamper my... I am the master. I feed you.
Wow.
You just butch up.
You know what? I like that. I like
butch up, Harrison. You go to your kennel. You're going to be okay.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
And on that happy note, this is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. Carbingo.com gives us the opportunity every week to do this, to talk ignorance. And we want to thank those people at Carbingo. Carbingo.com. If you have a vehicular, the New Year's resolution, literally the biggest New Year's resolution this year is save money. Yeah. So if you want to start the new year off right by getting walloped with a check from Carbingo, Carbingo.com. Some small information, quick information. You get an offer. Boom. This is what your car's worth.
Seconds, you get your value.
Faster than a microwave corn dog. And that's truth. That is the truth. Did I tell you that I would spend time heating up a microwave corn dog and then as it's cooked, frying it a little bit in a pan so that it's nice and crispy? It takes about 10 minutes.
Sounds familiar.
And then you give it to the kids and they say, Dad, this isn't good. They want that soggy microwave corn dog.
You know what that is? That's a learning experience.
Yeah, it's a texture thing right there.
Look, guys, I know you like this disgusting microwave thing.
Yeah.
But this is how you do it.
It's a corn dog thing.
Man like fire. Yeah, we got to go primal on these kids.
All right, hands up if you still have Christmas decorations up. There's no shame in that. It's only January 7th. You're done? Oh,
my wife ripped them down.
Wow, when?
I think it was New Year's Day.
Wow.
She was like, I'm ready to get back to normal, and I don't want this stuff. And so we ripped it
Wow.
down. Now, my son still clutches his Santa Claus and Snowman that make noise.
Oh, yeah.
And they sing 2 different songs. So it's not
Okay.
even the same song. So I get to hear 2 songs simultaneously, which is really, 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 really relaxing. Yeah. But other than that, there's no more Christmas stuff, thankfully.
Well, yesterday was January 6th, which is Epiphany.
Yeah, the Feast of the
Yeah.
Epiphany.
Yeah. So a lot of people keep their stuff up until,
Right.
Till Friday, till yesterday. I think we're going to ride this until
Till next
Valentine's Day, probably.
Oh,
yeah.
Valentine's
At least.
Until HOA tells you.
Yeah, yeah, right. Or,
You know,
or
there's,
HOA.
there's nothing more romantic on Valentine's Day than taking down a Christmas
That's
tree.
what I'm thinking. We still have pumpkins from Thanksgiving up. From Thanksgiving.
From Halloween.
I just threw
Jack
mine.
o' lanterns.
yeah, from Halloween,
I
actually.
just threw mine out yesterday because they just all rotted. into
Yeah,
the
Oh,
bed.
geez.
ours are getting set. In fact, we missed yesterday was trash day. We should have done that, but they're still up there prominently and on our front porch.
I have the fall shower curtain still up, so
The which one?
the
fall.
just the fall version.
Yeah, that's okay. Nobody sees that.
No.
That's just preference.
Yeah, HOA
That's
can't-
okay.
HOA can't get you on that one.
No, unless they're perverts.
Yeah, unless you got a weird HOA guy.
Yeah.
Ryan, I see your fall shower curtain.
By the way, before we go too much further, tomorrow is my youngest son's birthday,
Nice.
Oliver McCrae, who will be 5 years old. In fact, today, earlier this morning, we were at Chuck E. Cheese celebrating his birthday
Nice.
with 10 of his closest friends.
I love a Chuck E. Cheese birthday.
Listen, it's just us here.
It's a good deal, right?
Chuck E. Cheese is pretty strong in
not
terms
so
of
bad.
you just give them a couple $100, $200, 10
Mm-hmm.
kids are entertained for 2 hours, unlimited play.
Unlimited play.
You go at it, kids.
Yeah. And
Get
you
it.
you get some decent pizza.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
terrible.
Dollar
It's
for
edible.
dollar. Yeah, it's edible.
It's
dollar
good.
for dollar. And they cut them real thin, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're not greedy. They cut it real thin.
Yeah.
And they say, here's 2 slices.
Yeah, here you go,
Yeah,
buddy.
all right. And that is
Here's
if
daddy's
the kids,
slice. Here's the
that's
daddy
if
tax.
the kids just stop and play and stop to eat.
Right.
You know, some don't. They
A lot of times they give you decorations and they give you a cake.
we bought the bag. We got the
you get a
cake.
little show.
Yep. Yeah. Free show. That's
Mm-hmm.
included. Yeah. So it was good. I'm a little tired this afternoon, but
See, I get the blessing of 2 boys that are literally weeks apart in
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we do a double birthday every year.
oh, nice.
So my oldest is turning 5 this year.
Okay.
And we're gonna probably do dinosaur theme because that's the flavor of the
Yep.
month right now. But probably like I want to do like the jump places.
Yeah.
the
Oh, those
trampoline
are
parks.
fun. Those
That's
are
what
fun.
the last time we took them, they had a ball. So
Yeah, yeah. All right. We're going to bring some more of those celebration stories up here in a minute, but we got to go to break.
Mhm.
When we come back, here's something I didn't know about a Christmas tree. You can eat it.
What?
Yeah, and I'll tell you all about it coming up. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. Welcome back to the Carbingo Show. I am Ramon Robles, along with Matthew Barroso, no Frank Rios,
Yeah.
Jennifer and Ryan.
Woohoo.
I don't want to get too much into inside baseball here at the show, but if I'm going to be honest with our audience, Frank is actually holding out for more money. So there's a big negotiation
He actually,
thing.
he sold his car with Carbingo and it was too much money.
Ironically,
yeah,
he made too
and
much
so
money from
Then
Carbingo.
he realized there's a little bit of money in Carbingo,
Mm-hmm.
so I need a little extra cash.
Correct.
When you have a face like that, you can kind of do things like that, right?
Yeah, they don't call him El Guapo for nothing. Let's see here. Carbingo.com. Sell us your car. You too can earn a lot of money and possibly hold out on your job, just like
Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do we know if anybody won the $900 million in the lottery last night?
I know I did.
Well, it wasn't
haven't-
me.
Yeah, here I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody I know. At least if they did. If I won, no one would ever know.
Right.
I would
You would just ghost
I would
work,
just disappear.
or you would just show up and go, guys.
900 million. I'm probably not coming to work anymore.
What about 100 million? You're still not coming into work.
No.
But I mean, you would just ghost work.
Probably anything with $1 million at the end of it. I'm probably.
That's karma, though. You can't do that.
I would literally just go off the map. I would somehow get, well, I say go off the map, but I would get fiber internet run to my house in the middle of the woods and just have the most dope.
Well, you could do satellite now. Elon Musk's thing. You could just
Right.
do that.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know friends who have done that.
I mean, let's say it was 10 million. Like that's what you clear.
Okay.
10 million.
All right.
You don't need to ever work again.
No.
Just with investing your money.
sure. We're
That's
living, smart.
Yeah. I would just buy a pizza oven and make pizzas and just be fat and happy.
I think that's what I would do is just cook a lot.
Yeah.
Just try to, oh, this sucks. I'll throw it away.
Honey,
Right.
can you go butcher that Wagyu beef outside? We're going to try a steak
Yeah.
tonight.
Actually, I would raise my own. I would massage them every day like they do in Japan.
That's a real job right there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
worth it.
All right. Well, when we were on vacation during the holiday, we were driving up through Dallas, small towns between Dallas and Paris, Texas, small town. And I stopped and I bought 12 or 10 quick picks for the big lotto, thinking, okay, if I hear the news that some guy in Blue Ridge, Texas won the lottery, that's me.
Yeah.
Because I bought the ticket there.
Such an obscure area. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I know that
right.
was me.
Yeah. And there was nothing.
There was nothing.
All I heard was, all right, it's rolled over. It's more money.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. All right. So you would ghost.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to, right?
I get it.
Maybe not. I don't know. You never know. Maybe you just come to work and just have all this extra.
I'd have an attitude.
Guys, why don't you let me pay for lunch today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is Matthew paying for lunch every night?
Yeah, that's
every
funny.
time.
Yeah, I would roll up the reward card, the credit card that I have that offers really good rewards. I would get like 4 times points.
Right.
I mean, yeah, never mind. I'm half a billionaire. Yeah, I'm getting
I don't
4
think the
times
points matter anymore. When you can buy your own private
Well,
plane,
that's
I don't
true.
think the rewards matter so
That's
much.
true.
I quit in the most creative way.
Do you have that I already thought out?
Not at all.
You're
but
just-
I would just think of something. Just
He's just gonna lay it out for us.
Yeah.
I would just be gone.
I read a Reddit post
Did Matthew
that
die?
from a financial guy who outlined step by step how you go about
If you're
when you win the lottery, what you do next. And it was fascinating how much detail he went into. Fascinating.
I gotta see that.
The first thing, I forget what order it was, but one of the things was you hire a lawyer that's not in your town. Like if we won here in
Right.
Houston, you'd go to Dallas and you'd go to, McCluskey and Oshel, and you'd say, I want to talk to one of them, not a paralegal. I want to talk to one of the guys.
Give me the guy whose name's out front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you tell them, I've just won this. Let's
Right.
rock and roll. And, they set up all, it was fascinating. So
I gotta read that article. It
Yeah.
sounds like
Google,
a good
Reddit,
read.
Lotto, and
just in case you win. You
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
well, because when it happens, you're going to freak out, right?
course,
You- you're not going to know what to do.
Yeah.
I will pee my pants, right? And,
That's just because you're getting older.
yeah, that's because I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So last segment, we talked about the fact that, we still do have our Christmas stuff up. That includes the 7 Christmas trees we have. The problem with Christmas every year, and we need to figure this out, and we got
hire
to learn
some
this
elves.
lesson. We get excited when Christmas time comes around, and we say, make it look like Christmas
Yeah, yeah,
vomited in our house. And we get
North
excited.
Pole. It's
Yeah.
called North Pole in it.
North Pole in it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then here we are, 12 days after Christmas, 13 days after Christmas.
Full of regret.
And we think, dang,
You're like, crap.
we got to clean this
Yeah.
up. And my wife fractured her ankle, so she's limping around,
no.
right? So
It's all the snow in there.
it falls on
Slipping
me to
around.
do all the heavy lifting now. So
That's why it's still up.
Yeah, that is
yeah.
true. But listen, a few years back, I'd heard about an artesian baker and cook
Right.
in the UK who wrote a book called literally How to Eat Your Christmas Tree.
What a weird thing.
And it features dozens of recipes you can make using your tree.
Like the pines or something?
You can pretty much eat the whole thing, he says.
Weird.
The trend is actually picking up steam all these years later.
It doesn't sound appetizing.
Well, the needles can be used like rosemary or bay leaves
Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
and are a good source of vitamin C. They can also be crushed to flavor gin or vinegar, which,
Okay.
whoever wants to do that. And, of course, the wood can be burned to make pine ash, which can be used as a flavoring, as a fertilizer, and for cleaning the kitchen. And
I have a fake tree, so
yeah, you don't want to eat that.
I don't want to eat that.
Yeah, don't eat the fake tree. I bought my wife one of those little, what are they called? Solo stoves. They're outdoor little campfires. They're small,
yeah.
but which is great because we don't have a big backyard. And this article reminded me I could cut that tree up
Right.
and use. I mean, the smell of pine is so amazing.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. So, but
Interesting. Do you have a real tree or fake trees? Well, you have 95 trees.
yeah,
so-
we have one real one and then
Right.
6 fake ones.
Okay.
That is a God's honest tree.
So then you have the one to cut up and burn.
yeah,
There you go.
correct. Which
But
really
how-
doesn't
I haven't had a real tree in years and years and years.
because
so-
it's easy to use a fake tree.
Yeah,
right?
I've had ever since I got married, so like 10 years.
Is
the
it a-
same tree?
I don't like the smell of pine, so I just use
That
a fake
is
tree.
crazy. Are you kidding me?
No,
Wow, that's shocking.
makes me sneeze too much. I don't want to walk home and come home and sneeze all night.
That's funny.
That's a fun development.
All right. Here's some random facts.
I love random facts.
Me too. Before MC Hammer became famous, he started a Christian rap group called the Holy Ghost Boys. But he left him to go solo, and then nobody heard of him ever since.
He ghosted him.
Yeah, he ghosted the Holy Ghost. Only 4 presidential candidates have had a name that wasn't in the top 1,000 baby names the year they ran. You following me? 4 presidential candidates have had a name that was not in the 1,000 baby names the year they ran.
I don't know.
Now, 3 of them you would know.
Candidates are actual elected presidents.
Candidates,
Oh, I
because
don't know these.
only one was elected president. You can probably name that person.
Ulysses.
Barack Obama.
Oh, true, Barack.
Adlai Stevenson was one.
Adlai.
Willard Mitt Romney. And finally, Hillary Clinton. You know, Seattle was originally called New York.
Really?
When people settled there in 1851, that's
New York,
what they
Washington.
named it. Yeah, New York, Washington. But they quickly changed the name to Seattle after a Native American chief who helped them out.
Oh, that's cool.
Props to that.
I didn't know that.
Speaking of lottery and money, here is a story that's going to make you feel worthless, which is great this time of year.
It's a good feeling.
Taylor Swift's cat
Mm.
is the 3rd richest pet in the world. 3rd richest pet with $97 million.
It's frustrating. That's frustrating.
What are you doing with your life, Jennifer? Taylor
Not
Swift's
being a
cat
cat.
has is worth $97 million.
It's too much.
AllAboutCats.com put together a list of the top 10 richest pets in the world, and number 3 is Taylor Swift's Scottish fold cat, Olivia Benson. She has a net worth of $97 million. Now, the cat earned her net worth by appearing alongside Taylor in commercials and music videos. $97 million.
You think that's a marketing ploy that they do on purpose?
Maybe, perhaps,
Yes.
sure, why not?
She probably hates that cat.
Because I don't think the cat can write checks.
Right.
Oh, you mean Taylor Swift?
Yeah, Taylor Swift
Oh.
probably hates that
She
cat.
probably has
Oh.
someone take care of it. She probably doesn't take
Yeah,
care of
that's
the cat.
true.
She probably hates the cat, and they're like, "Hey, you want to make an extra?
That's a good point.
100 million?
I thought you meant it was all about cats doing this
No,
for
no,
publicity
no.
because, you know.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, okay.
All these people who
Yeah, the
have
cat
like
didn't know what's going
famous animals, whatever, they probably just do it for the clout.
Okay, so if you're
Interesting.
like me
It's like an
and you
extra
thought
income stream.
97 million and you're number 3, well, who are the top 2?
Who's number 1?
Well, one of them has to be like the Queen's corgis, right? Are they on that list?
Mm-mm.
No? Wow.
Well, they may be
Jennifer
on the
Hero.
list. I only have
Yeah.
the top 3. Number 2 is Nala Cat, Nala, Nala Cat at
Nala cat?
$100 million. She's Instagram famous with 4.5 million followers and owns a premium cat food brand called Love Nala.
What?
$100 million. I'll tell you number 1 when we come back because we got to run to break. But yeah,
But whose cat is that? Is it a celebrity's or just
it's
a
the
random cat?
Nala is its own
Oh.
Instagram or
Let's take this
Instagram
dog for
famous.
a walk.
All right, this is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. Welcome back to the Carbingo Show. I am Ramon Robles. This is 950 KPRC. Along with Matthew Barroso, Jennifer, and Ryan, we are here every Saturday giving you the nonsense, giving you the business. And when we left off, we were talking about the world's richest cat. Number 3 was Taylor Swift's cat at worth $97 million.
Ridiculous.
Number 2 is Nala the cat at $100 million. She's Instagram famous. Number 1, Gunther the Sixth.
The 6th?
The Sixth. It's a German Shepherd owned by Gunther Corporation. His grandfather inherited an $80 million fortune, which has since grown from real estate investments.
The dog's
The
grandpa?
dog. Mhm.
Oh, God.
Gunther the Sixth. You want to guess how much he's worth? If he inherited $80 million from his granddad, how much do you think he's worth today? Remember, number 2 is $100 million, so he's got to be worth more than $100 million.
I'm going to say 200 million.
$200 million. Ryan, don't cheat, Ryan.
400 million.
$400 million.
Said 1.3 billion.
1.3
Oh,
billion.
jeez.
My God.
I hope it's
Said
not a
real
billion.
estate.
Gunther the Sixth is worth $500 million.
Wow.
$500 million.
Why?
I would kidnap
How?
that dog. I don't know.
How is this possible? How can an animal? Well,
I guess
whatever.
just the brand.
How is an animal?
Like, do they open a bank account for him?
Yeah,
and
it's like,
just
is there a
deposit-
bank account for the animal?
Yeah.
It's got a social.
How does a dog part of a real estate business?
Well, let me see
As a
here.
mascot, maybe?
Yeah, maybe as a mascot and just what it's worth. Yeah. Allaboutcats.com if you want to go and vent your
Well,
frustration.
you succeeded in frustrating me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now listen, I can't promise you a check worth $500 million, but I can
you
promise you.
And you won't be frustrated.
Yeah, but I can promise you top dollar for that vehicle that's just sitting out there. If you want, I mean, if your neighbor, I'm not suggesting this, but if your neighbor has a car that's illegally parked,
Right.
maybe you want to get rid
Call
of that one.
Carbingo.
Yeah, I don't think that's legal. I'm
No.
just joking.
Okay.
Point is,
Frank's not here.
that's right.
Let's just say what we want to say, right?
You'll get top dollar for that vehicular that's just sitting out there. Kids going away to college, or grandpa doesn't drive anymore.
If you need to buy a $5 million dog,
Very good point.
$500 million.
An investment. Like think of it
Right.
as an investment.
Right,
I'm going
right.
to take this $20,000 check. I'm going to buy me a top breed dog or cat. It's an investment.
Give them an Instagram page.
Give 'em an
and
Insta
just
page.
watch
The
it go.
Carbingo dog.
Maybe TikTok.
Bingo, the dog.
Bingo the dog.
He may already exist.
Yeah. We'll have to come up with like an anagram of Carbingo. We'll have to think of something.
Yeah.
But yeah, carbingo.com. Answer a few questions in literally second. I'm using the word literally here, folks. Not like millennials use literally. I literally died. No. I'm using the word literally here. You will literally get a great offer in seconds at carbingo.com.
You will get in seconds. He's not lying.
Okay. Here we go, you kids. 11 fads from the year 2013 and how we feel about them now. So
2013
we're
was a
looking
good
back
year.
10 years.
That was my first year being married. Was
First year,
2013.
how's that going?
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you 10 years ago, Ryan?
6.
18.
18? Jennifer?
23.
23?
No, 22. I'm sorry.
20, okay, what is it?
In 2013,
20.
right?
2013.
Oh, 10 years ago?
January, yeah.
Math is
That's all right. You know what? You don't have to say
No,
it. It's
20,
too
you shouldn't
complicated.
ask- You shouldn't ask a
22.
lady.
I didn't promise you math when I agreed to have you on the show.
You were 60.
I was 62.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not
Frank
funny.
was like 110.
I was 35. Let's see here. Full story here. Are you still a fan of any of these fads 10 years ago? BuzzFeed polled its readers. Here are 11 things that were trending in 2013 and how we feel about them in 2023. By the way, don't let me forget to get to current events because
Yes,
my mind
I
is just
will.
racing. We got 1.5 more segments. Number 1, Honey Boo Boo.
No.
49% aren't fans anymore or never were.
Wasn't a fan in the beginning.
No? Nobody? Nobody fan? Number 2, the song What Does the Fox Say?
I remember
It's a
this
bop.
song.
It's a bop every now and then.
When you put it on, you're like, oh.
I'll reference it as a joke that
Yeah.
whenever foxes are being talked about, but that's about it.
Yeah. Number 3, the Cronut.
The what?
Y'all remember the cronut? The croissant donut? Yeah.
I've
Jennifer
never,
Denver?
I've never heard of that.
extremely fat to know that.
Yeah.
Instantly, I knew what you were talking about.
And number 4, goats screaming like humans.
That's
I
a great
remember
one.
that.
Remember
That
that?
one's great.
No.
Number 5, Vine. Rest in peace.
Rip Vine.
I miss the simplicity of those days.
Yeah. Number 6, adult onesies.
No.
Yeah,
I've never been on board for that.
I remember them, but I never cared for them.
I think I'm too big to wear an adult onesie. It's a little creepy when
Yeah,
somebody
I
my
get that.
size wears them.
I feel that. Number 7, Walter White hats.
Yeah.
Remember those hats?
Anything
I
Walter
don't
White, I'm
remember
on
those.
board.
We had a guy at work who one day walked in with, and to his credit,
Unironically,
he walked in unironically. To his credit, he was very, no, he couldn't pull it off, but he was very gung ho about it. He was very assured of himself. He didn't,
he believed in it.
that was it. And
Did he ask you to say his name?
No, we laughed at him though. Number 8, Froyo. Remember that frozen yogurt?
Yes, my wife was obsessed with frozen
Yeah.
yogurt.
I haven't had it in a
God.
hot minute.
I was like, can we get some ice cream,
crave it
please?
every now and
Like
then.
an American?
Number 9, twerking.
That's
I'm,
still a
I'm
thing.
still trying to forget.
Oh, were you a good twerker?
No.
No, you weren't a good twerker.
I was.
Yeah, I bet you were. Number 10, kale. It became a viral superfood 10 years ago.
It's
Now
still
nobody
kind
cares
of a
about
fad.
Yeah.
It's just not as big, but I still see it.
And finally, the word swag.
Ugh.
I don't remember that.
I use it still.
You know what swag means?
I still
Swag,
see it used.
like
Stuff we all get.
stuff. Yeah.
It's just a way to say like cool stuff.
I was surprised that dance wasn't on there. What was the one? The random dance?
Oh,
The one where you would.
the Brooklyn or the
What?
what was it? The
it was the one where like it would go. You would like.
you'd be
it'd
still,
and then at the very end you just go.
The
Crazy.
Harlem Shake.
Thank
Harlem.
you.
See, I was
Shake,
thinking
yeah.
Brooklyn. Yeah,
I was
I
trying
knew
to think
it.
of it the whole time, but I couldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We'll have
those
to
were
look
actually
it up.
pretty funny.
Yep,
That's back in the good times.
the innocent,
Yeah,
more
innocent.
innocent social media days.
We just didn't know.
I'll read you the headline. You tell me what happened. A guy lost his savings after hiding $20,000 in his chimney. Idiot. How many times? I mean, wouldn't you know better to hide anything in a chimney? Like, because what's inevitably going to happen?
Fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're gonna light a fire.
Not
In this
Texas,
case,
but-
his wife did, unknowing
That's hilarious.
that he had
Kind of
$20,000.
deserves
You know
it then,
he
huh?
blamed her.
In cash, too. Yeah, of course.
Maybe did on purpose.
A man forgets his wife at a rest stop, forcing her to walk 13 miles.
As he should.
Yep.
No, of course not.
10 uncommon things that should be normalized. 10 common things that should be normalized. People are online talking about uncommon things that should become normalized.
Mm-hmm.
Here are a few of those. Eating out alone.
Oh, heck yeah. I eat alone.
Right? We like eating out
I do it
alone.
now.
It doesn't bother me
Yeah,
at
we
all.
like that. Adult slumber parties. Staying over or renting a house with your friends.
No.
So-
I hate hanging out with other people. So.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree. You know what? I feel that. I feel that. Changing careers in midlife.
I kind of
Changing
did that.
careers.
I figured
I'm
that
for
was
it.
normal.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one,
in
yeah.
your 20s and kind of figured out in your 30s.
Mm-hmm. Affection between men or between different sexes that's purely platonic. Let me
But
tell
what
you-
does affection mean, though?
Well, let me tell you something. A
Like
man,
in Spanish culture, it's normal to kiss somebody hello,
sure,
right?
right.
Italian culture's like that too.
Mhm, mhm.
So, like, I kiss my uncles, like
Yeah.
I'm like a
Yeah,
Italian way.
sure, I get that.
Yeah.
Genuine interaction between people that are not interrupted by phone.
Yes, that needs to be normalized.
Either keep it in your pocket or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Turn it off.
It's different if you're talking about something and you want to bring it up and show something.
Yeah, of course.
But
they say
man,
not to
just
even have it on
get
the
through
table.
one.
Don't
Yeah.
even have it on the table because even though it's still that other person sees it and they
Yep.
still think like
Right.
that's more important.
Yep.
because you
Can we get
sometimes-
through a dinner?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
A 4-day work week.
Yes, please.
Like 410s.
Please.
Yeah, maybe.
My wife used to work that, and she said that it was much better because you feel like you actually get a break.
Yeah,
Because 3 days off.
Yeah,
There's something
sure.
about that third day off
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
really get
Well,
like.
because you got to do something Saturday, right? You're not going to send Sunday's kind of maybe your rest day,
Mhm.
and that you get one day.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, when you have kids, you have no off
Yeah.
days, unfortunately.
I'd be all for a 4-day work week.
Yeah, there would just be things.
312s.
312s. Yeah, man.
I'd do it.
Live for that.
Yeah, 312s would be great. I bet productivity would go up.
What about 220s?
Oh my lord!
If I
Just
could
keep
do,
going.
if I just do a 40-hour shift.
Or what about 7 on, 7 off? Something like that.
I'd do that 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of do that anyway.
Do you?
Because when you're off, like when you're off on a Saturday, you're going to tell me you don't check email.
Yeah.
every
No,
day.
you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
You're on every day.
Yeah.
If you manage anything, you don't have off days.
Yeah.
You have relaxed days, but you're still doing stuff.
Yeah. Here we go. 10 predictions about 2023 from 100 years ago.
Oh,
100 years ago. That's 1923. Here are a few predictions for 2023 made by experts 100 years ago.
see how
People will
expert.
work a max of 4 hours a day.
Uh,
The headline for that one was "No more hard work by 2023." They said electricity would make it possible.
I mean, if you think about like working from home, kind of, sort of.
Kind of. There. Yeah. Number 2, no ugly people. They thought beauty pageants would become obsolete because it would be almost impossible to choose a winner.
People are more vain now than ever.
Women, yeah, yes.
Well, I
Women,
guess people don't think they're ugly.
yeah,
Hmm.
I don't care.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
Women will paint their teeth black to be fashionable.
No.
Gasoline will be replaced by radio waves.
Close.
Powering your car by blasting radio waves somehow. The average life expectancy will be 100 years old. And another expert actually said 300.
Hmm.
Check
These guys were done.
Flying from Chicago to Germany will only take 18 hours.
What is that flight?
9 hours.
9? Oh, there
Yep.
you go.
Cancer will be eradicated.
Oh, they had high hopes for us.
Yeah, no, it's sorry to let you down. Yeah, that was a 7 that they.
If we imagine we went back in time, we'd be like, we didn't do any of that stuff.
Yeah,
but
you were close about the flight.
let
to
me show
Germany.
you TikTok.
yeah.
Just start
What we
dancing
have
in front of
here.
them.
Yeah.
They're like,
Check out the Harlem Shake video.
yeah,
All right, we got to go to break. When we come back,
current.
it's all you, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, here we go. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. Welcome back to the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am indeed Ramon Robles, along with Matthew Barroso and Jennifer and Ryan.
I like being introduced first.
Yeah, it feels
Frank,
good, right?
Frank can't be here for that, but I mean, in your face.
Oh, by the way, before we went to break, we had 10 predictions, and I only read you 7 because I lost the other page. Homes won't have kitchens anymore, which we're kind of getting to that point where we're ordering out all the time, and we don't. I mean, we do have kitchens.
People's kitchens are getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah. Telepathy will exist. And number 5, finally, kidney koozies, like beer koozies, but to keep your internal organs warm. Isn't that just like
Like a sweater?
coat? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a sweater.
Kidney koozies. All right. As promised, Matthew Barroso with current events.
Okay.
This is your time.
So we can agree cyberbullying is wrong.
Awful.
It's bad.
Yeah,
Right?
it's horrible.
Can you imagine a scenario where you've been cyberbullied by a very close person that you love, maybe?
Oh, no.
So apparently, a teen and her boyfriend were being cyberbullied. It wasn't an uncommon thing because they're, high school kids, whatever. But it's pretty uncommon that they were being cyberbullied by her mother.
Oh.
This was going on for over a year. The 42-year-old Michigan woman was arrested for cyberbullying, but it took a year to convict her. The girl and the boyfriend brought it up to her that they're being cyberbullied. The mom kind of played it off like, man, what's going on? It's so sad. Then after it kept going, she went to the authorities. And then after almost 6 months of investigation, they figured out that this was the mom.
The bullying.
It took so long because the mom was not a regular mom. She was using VPNs to cover up her addresses digitally so that they couldn't actually find her.
Yeah.
She was talking on social media, a lot of social media messaging, basically, using slang that her kids use, things like that. And the reason she knew how to talk to her daughter so similarly, she was the girls' basketball coach at the school that her daughter attended.
Wow.
So this lady was not Mom of the Year.
No.
I would say she's probably at the bottom of the list. She did get arrested, and she's facing up to 20 years.
How tragic.
For stalking a minor, obstruction of justice, and using computers to create a crime. Or commit a crime.
Christmas.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's not the best mom.
No.
Yeah.
Did she just not like the boyfriend or something?
There's no information as to why she was doing it. My guess is either
She's crazy.
control thing, she's crazy, or she doesn't like the boyfriend.
Yeah.
So I
Or a
think-
mix of stuff.
or a little bit of all of it, probably.
I wonder if there's a father in her life, because
I don't know.
That could be part of it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's pretty messed
It's
up.
awful. Yeah, it's horrible.
For over a year bullying your daughter.
for as good as technology is for us, technology sucks in so many
Oh
ways.
yeah. She even tried to frame one of the kids in her class, like it was. Oh, I think it's Susie.
Oh
Or
wow.
whatever. Yeah, it was a weird story.
Yeah.
It was messed up.
Yep.
But in lighter news,
Yeah. Thank God.
we're all Houston. Are we all Houston native?
Yes.
Houstons?
I don't think
Yes.
Ryan is.
No, I am.
You were born in
okay.
Houston, right?
I was born in
Houston?
Texas City. Lived here all my life.
Well,
It counts.
Doesn't count.
It counts.
You know what? I'll let it slide
Thank
because my dad was born.
It's still Texas. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so two Houston legends have recently been breaking news.
Okay.
Andre Johnson,
Yeah.
best wide receiver Texans history.
Yeah.
He was named as a finalist for the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
for
nice.
2023.
Good.
Should have been a first ballot in
Yeah,
my opinion.
of course.
but he's a finalist.
Good.
So most likely he's going to get there.
Got to.
He has to. He's a monster.
Yeah.
And then former Houston Texan machine J.J. Watt announced his retirement. And to me, he's probably the GOAT of Texan football.
Better than Andre.
I think so.
I mean, he won so many awards.
He's just a monster,
Yeah.
man. Most likely he's going to be first ballot Hall of Famer too. I was rewatching some of his highlights. It was incredible what he did in that little stretch.
I was at
It's
the game
freaky.
against the playoff game against the Bengals where he intercepted that pass and ran it in for a touchdown. We were at that game.
Very cool.
Phenomenal. That's when I thought, you know what, this kid might be good.
Yeah, he might be able to do a little something.
Yeah.
My wife one time saw him just in normal street clothes, and she was like, I could see his muscles through his shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't look at him again. And then so he has some funny like mic'd up stuff.
Yeah.
I was looking at like highlights and stuff, and one of the things is they're playing the Saints, and he's just killing the right tackle. And the mic thing, he goes, you guys might want to try somebody else at left tackle. It's kind of working so well right now. And then I found a fun fact about J.J. Watt.
Okay.
In only 128 games, he racked up 101 sacks.
Wow.
It's a lot of sacks.
That's a lot of sacks.
He's trailed by the linebacker Whitney Merciless.
Uh-huh.
With how many sacks? How far is the gap, do you think?
Oh, so Merciless is next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watt had 101. The
Uh,
next guy has X.
103.
no, he's got to be less.
Oh,
Than
This
that.
guy's less.
I'm going to say 80.
Watt's
I'm
the
gonna
top.
say 75.
I'll
70,
say 80.
72.
All right, 85.
82. 57.
Wow, not
He's
even
twice
close.
as good.
At all.
And it took him 134 games. Watt did in 128.
Yeah. And Merciless wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
That's, yeah.
He was sick, as the kids say.
Yeah, he was sick.
And when you're a Hispanic person, you get sick. What do?
You rub Vicks on
Exactly.
your chest.
Okay. TikTok apparently has a new trend going
Okay.
where you put potatoes in your socks.
I'm sorry?
Potatoes. Slices of
Potatoes.
And the potatoes suck out the toxins, according to this one video that went viral.
Yeah, of course.
Pun intended. And the mom says that the potatoes will get disgustingly dark, but that's only because the toxins are being pulled out.
And not
Oxidation,
Yeah.
science or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that. But that's TikTok, right? Because
Yeah.
it's a reliable source.
You know what? My
Medical.
grandmother would rub an egg on our heads.
Mhm.
So,
Elaborate, please.
well,
Now you're
if you're
bald.
sick, you rub the egg on your
Oh,
head.
okay, okay,
And then
okay.
you break it.
Oh,
It's more of a voodoo
that's more
thing.
of a I
Yeah, it
was gonna
sounds more
say.
like a placebo kind of thing.
You
So if
said
you're
placebo.
Hispanic, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but like Hispanic people, if you're sick, it doesn't matter what you have. You put Vicks Vapor Rub on your chest and on the bottoms of your feet,
Yep.
and you put on socks.
Yeah.
You go to sleep
Yeah.
and you wake up and you're flu free.
My mom
how it
tells me to
works.
do that with my kids all the time.
My wife swears by it.
Mm-hmm.
We got actually into an argument about it yesterday a little bit.
Really?
But
you don't
it's
do
okay.
that?
I'm not a proponent for it.
Hmm.
I don't really think it works. I think it's more placebo than anything else.
Okay.
I think a little Vicks on the chest helps a little bit,
All right.
when you're feeling a little stuffed up. But according to Rutgers University, ever heard of it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. The doctor there says that it actually doesn't open up any airway or break up any mucus. That what the menthol does in the Vicks Vapor Rub is trick your brain into thinking that the airways need to be opening up so that you're not so congested. So it's a fugazi.
Now, I'm just curious, is it the same doctor that said mask work? Or is it a
No, I don't
different
think
doctor?
so.
Okay, 'cause
This is Satya Narsetti, MD.
I'm just
from
saying,
the Department
'cause
of Pediatric Allergy Immunology.
one thing we've learned is just because doctors say doesn't mean
Are you saying don't follow the
I'm
science?
saying, get a second opinion at
So,
least.
no matter what, if you're Hispanic listening to this, do not tell your abuelita this. She will smack you.
Yes, with her chancla, most likely.
Yes, most likely. She will tell you to get some Sprite
A Sprite.
and some sleep, and you'll be fine.
Hispanics are funny.
Yeah, it's those little weird things that they buy into it and they fully believe it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, sure.
Look, here I am, 45 years old, and when my boys get sick, I tell Amy, baby,
Go
get the Vicks. We're going to rub down July.
Do you say Vicks or do you say Vaporu?
Oh, no, I say Vicks.
Yeah, my mother-in-law says El Vaporu, and I'm like, you mean Vapor Rub?
Vaporu.
No, El Vaporu. All right.
No, it's the Vicks. Was that it?
That's it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How was the food? Food good?
The
Good.
food was very
Late
good.
before the show today
Ramon
I
brought
was
us
a little
good,
late
some good food.
because coffee takes a long time to brew every day.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is Frank going to be back next week? It's been 3 weeks, and then he's
Frank?
not here this week.
Frank might already be back. We don't know.
Okay.
It all depends on his holdout.
Well, listen, we want to thank our friends at Carbingo.com for making this happen every week. Carbingo.com is generous. This show does not happen without them. Support those that support the little show here. Carbingo.com. You go online, enter a couple of bits of information. You will get a fast and really aggressive offer for your car. I mean, I wouldn't say they want to steal it, but I mean, they really want it.
Yeah.
And so they're just going to wallet whip you
Yeah, they
with
give
an
you-
offer. They're
they
like,
give
give
you
us
that
that car.
cash.
We
Oh, yeah.
need it.
Oh, yeah.
So do that, carbingo.com. All right, we're going to be back next week?
I think so.
All right. we'll be
Hopefully Frank will be here.
back. I hope so, man.
We need a prettier face. On the YouTube, if you want to check us out on YouTube, we're out there.
How do you do that?
You go to YouTube, search Carbingo Show, and you'll see our smiling, bright
Imagine that.
faces.
I forget we're on camera sometimes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
pick my nose. Ooh, okay. Sorry about that.
We have it in HD, so you'll be able to see that really good.
All right, we got to run. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.